Today we got a little footage of some kayaking, plane crash we found, energy assessment, and a few chickens. Mother's Day, huh?
Mother's Day. This is what I wanted to do.
Cheyenne's over there in the raft with Chris.
It's pretty comfortable, but this seat back needs more cushion.
Yeah.
How's this for just sit and ride down the river? Perfect. Awesome. I feel so lazy. I know you feel like a little princess back there, don't you? I know.
I could just swing some beach skate
Now I
You're gonna
understand.
do dad things all day, like make fart jokes and like
Yeah.
tell everybody.
Yeah.
He was gonna do that whether I was here or not.
You would?
Huh?
He always does. I know he does.
Smile. No real smile. That's the camera.
Mother's Day 2023.
What do you got to say there, Rebecca? You're on camera.
What do I got to say?
Yep.
I got to say that I think this is a pretty good Mother's Day. We are on the Kasilof River in a kayak. Got my baby here. Came to see me, and it is a beautiful day. And I love where I live. Alaska is beautiful.
So a few months later, we had a chance to go down to southeast Alaska, go fishing out in the salt with Chris. He was guiding at a lodge down there. We had a chance to go out and catch some salmon and see some whales. We stopped in a little village of Elfin Cove for lunch. Elfin Cove is the little village that the movie Popeye with Robin Williams was filmed in. And we found this unique little handicap ramp. Thought that was funny.
Lift it up, girl. Lift it up. Is this salmon? It's a king! It's a king salmon! Bring it right in, girl. Bring it right in the boat like Jimmy Houston. No, you don't need it. Just pull straight up. It's a king salmon!
It's a little king.
It's a little king.
Gotta be 28. Yeah.
Purple. Watch you give us some slack. All right, back in. Yeah,
Back in.
baby.
Bye-bye.
I need more speed. That's 800, 850. Try that.
I can't get it out of the holder, so somebody else has to get it out of the holder.
We finished fishing. Chris had to keep working, but Rebecca and I went out looking for blueberries, just kind of exploring the area. We're at the airplane crash site. And as you walk through the forest here, you just find pieces of an airplane that crashed back in, like, they said the mid-50s sometime. All the parts are still out here. I think they said maybe 12, 15 people on board, and some National Guard crewmen, and the crewmen all passed away, but there were like 7 or 8 survivors. But it's been out here for almost 75 years. All aluminum. It's not a tourist thing. There's no signs or money or tickets or anything like that. It's just the locals know where it's at, and they told us where to go. And you can see there's a path been beaten down. It's just a walk through the forest. Try to be somber and quiet, but also not get eaten. So I think we're getting closer to the main body of the plane. See how pieces just kind of get blown all over the place. Like something out of Lost. Well, there is a sign. We'll see what it has to say. But yeah, so you can see how passengers probably would have been okay, and then if you get towards the front, maybe the people flying the plane didn't do so well. You can take a snapshot and read it if you like. Yeah, so it was a National Guard plane. Look up here, I didn't see it earlier, but it's a National Guard. It's just out here in the forest. So I've been out mowing. Got to come back and pick up the grass. Interesting thing here, in the winter time, I plowed a route to come out the back door to be able to come down to the chicken coop, and of course the dog then comes along with us and does her business in the snow and kills the lawn in the spring. You can see the so when the dog pees it, the urine is acidic enough that it burns the grass, but then as it dilutes out to the side, it fertilizes the edge, so you get a dead middle with a bright green circle around the outside, like some kind of strange crop circles. But this is because this is the path I plowed and where the dog decided to pee. So as I was mowing the lawn, the chickens couldn't quite figure out if they liked the mower or not. I think in the end they like it. But what I noticed and what I wanted to show you, I think I'm bringing them some goodies right now. No, I don't have anything for you. I don't have anything for you. Mama's the one that brings you treats. Yeah, Mama's the one that brings you treats. Yeah. You guys are all right, huh? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got one missing. It's probably laying eggs right now. Black one's laying an egg, probably. So we struggled with. We've had in the past, we've had chicken tractors, we've had free range chickens. Here, we weren't sure if predators would be a problem. And so I just couldn't find a way to make a chicken tractor. You know, obviously you could scrap together some garbage heap, but to do it right was going to cost me a couple $100. And I thought, well, let's just open the door and see what happens. And what happens is these chickens are just awesome for the forest. They just, look what they're doing here. This is all just the chickens coming back in here and tearing up on the ground. And it's just, it can't be anything but healthy. It just tears up that forest floor. The more they come back in here and scratch around, the better it is, I think. It just really, they're getting rid of mosquitoes. Just really happy with the results of these chickens doing their chicken thing. I got to get back in here and, you know, cut up branches and what have you. But you can see, just letting the chickens do their thing in the forest is nothing but healthy. Anyhow, I wanted to show that. Just a really, really good. You can see where they're at and where they haven't been, and it just can't be anything but good. You guys follow me around? I don't have any grubs for you. You think I got grubs? I don't have grubs. I don't have any grubs for you. Yeah, you guys just do your chicken thing. We moved in that somebody had lost a pet, I think, and so we just, you know, just leave it there, I guess, for a while. Out back here, we kind of like the lupin. Once the lupin dies off, the fireweed comes in. But what I wanted to show you is that I started making my own root beer, and you can buy sarsaparilla root online for about $3.50 an ounce. Sassafras root, however, on Amazon, depending on which one you get, is $45 an ounce, which is insane. I can't seem to find it locally, and so we were fishing out in Michigan with a buddy. And he said, hey, cast right over towards that sassafras tree. And we're like, what? And so the next day we were out in the forest with a shovel digging up sassafras. And we have now planted a non-native species sassafras root. I don't know if it'll do anything or not, but hopefully we'll get our own sassafras tree growing, and we'll get our own sassafras root, and we'll be able to make our own root beer from here. In the meantime, we just had to dig up what he had. Climate seems to be very similar to Michigan, so we're thinking the climate will allow for it, but we'll just see what happens. Anyhow, that's the chickens and the sassafras.
Place is leaky.
Yeah?
Very. Which is good, because it means you can make a lot of improvement.
Right, yeah. That's
easily.
That's what I want to do, is make improvements. So before purchasing this house, we had a home inspection done, and it was pretty obvious there were some things that needed to happen to make the home more energy efficient. The state of Alaska has a unique program where you have your home assessed, and you're given a list of improvements you can make to make your home more energy efficient. Depending on how many you do or which ones you choose, you have 1 year to complete it, and after you've completed your repairs, you can have the energy assessment done a second time, and depending on the results, they lower your mortgage rate. So if you have, if you always hear about a 5-star rating. Well, if you go from 3.5 stars to 4.5 stars, you can drop your mortgage a 0.5 percentage point. But if you go from 3.5 to 5, you can drop your mortgage 0.75 percentage point, as an example. It was a great opportunity to make some repairs that need to be made and get a lower interest rate. So this is the process of having that energy assessment done. It's probably not real exciting to most folks, but what he's doing is he's pulling a vacuum on the house. This big fan that's on the front door pulls a vacuum on the house, and air that comes in is being pulled in through leaky areas of our walls, our windows, our attic. He then uses an infrared camera to go around and see, because it was warm inside and cold outside, wherever it showed blue meant that was cold air coming into the house. And we were able to then go around and seal those places up. When he eventually returned a year later, he did the same test and found less leakage, and we were able to get a lower mortgage rate. So kind of an interesting program.
In the field, though, not bad.
Not bad. I'm really impressed.
That's better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, there you can see a little bit of roof joist there.
Yeah, a little bit at this intersecting wall. You can see those air streaks.
Now look at the wall itself.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
It's pretty sensitive. You can even see our heat reflections in the window.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's take a look up here at this roof beam. How bad are we right there? Just a little bit at the very top.
I'm blown away. I was expecting it to be really bad. The corners. Now, is that coming up from the wall? Is that what it is?
A lot of times it'll either come from the down or from up.
Yeah.
Could be in the crawl space.
Up the cavity of the wall.
Yes.
Hitting the header up there.
The windows, of course, are blue because they're just glass.
Right.
That's pretty normal.
Same thing in the corners. Interesting.
So recessed lights, just the edges, maybe if you caulk the edges, or right where it joins the drywall. We're gonna beat it.
Caulking, you think? Yeah. Okay.
In lieu of actually spraying down on it.
Yeah. So you think caulking from the inside? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I wasn't gonna do the urethane, that's probably where I'd start.
Okay.
Just caulk all the edges.
Looking at that profile you're showing me, I don't think it's worth doing the urethane. What do you?
I don't know though, because although it's not showing terribly here, the blower door number is going to be really high. So, but we'll check the garage and crawl space. It could be a big culprit here too.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't been to the other rooms yet, but I definitely can see sealing up the cans.
Yeah, those cans.
Oh, we should check the bathroom vents and things too, right?
Oh yeah, let's pop in there. I bet you. I don't know if this one is vented outside.
This one, remember we saw the insulation up above wasn't real good. Yeah,
oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, and over to the right of it, it's where there's no insulation. Shine up just a little bit. Yeah, interesting.
There's the corner there again.
Yeah, right in the corner. That whole area right there.
A little dead spot right there.
Something right there. That's where the ice damming was. That's going into the bathroom.
Yeah, right in that intersecting wall.
Yeah.
No insulation.
Yeah. Yeah, in that from the header up, huh? I wonder if
Yeah.
I could get in from inside and stuff that.
You might be able to.
I mean, up in the attic. Okay.
There's a little bit up there.
That's at that beam.
Yeah, so running
So, yeah,
foam there.
that spray foam, great stuff. Or what it's called.
Yeah.
Look at there, you can see that one wall, the insulation. Yeah, if I can get in there maybe and just insulate those walls even a little better.
That would help.
Yeah. Don't forget that cord.
Yeah. Looking up. There's
Yeah, I
a little
can't-
leaking in the grooves there.
So there you're thinking to just go right under this trim and caulk that to the sheetrock, huh? Just some clear caulking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're hitting some bad spots. There's our fixture, but also there's a lot of voids there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly the edges, though.
Yeah.
That's the place a guy can get to.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The fireplace is a little drafty.
Yeah.
like we figured it would be. Again, our
Recessed lights.
Recessed lights. Edges. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay.
We're
Up
at-
along
you
the
can see
top of
gap
that.
there.
Yeah, up along the top of that, huh?
You could pretty easily fill that up
I
with.
wonder what I could fill it with, grout or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
That's-
see the profile there is really,
one of the worst spots.
yeah, right along the beam.
Yep.
Little bit there in between, but if you filled all the rest of that,
It would go a long way.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. This is great. Recessed light. Yeah, we knew
Those
that.
older recessed lights. Kind
Yeah.
Of leaky. Light fixture, not
Right?
terrible.
Yeah, not terrible. It's a newer light fixture.
A little bit in the
Corner.
corner. Corners and
What
edges.
happens in the corner? Oh,
Backing up.
yeah. Technology. There's a bathroom here, got a vent, and there's a, and then you step in a little further, there's like a little room in there. I just want to see if
Oh yeah, I forgot about
it's
this.
got any.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, there we go. There's some major leakage there, huh?
Good
And even
call.
in the corner too. My goodness, what is that all about?
So those kind of leaks, if you're really feeling it, you just get up in the attic with your spray can.
Yeah, yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah, what's a spray can cost? Like $3, right?
Not much, yeah.
Yeah. It's just remembering where all these spots are at.
Window, of course. A little bit around the outlet you can see, but not terrible.
Yeah, and down below the outlet.
That's pretty standard. Yeah, so those, I think you'd get to from the attic. You'd go along, look at the wall plates.
Right?
And just where the sheetrock hits the wall plate.
Yeah, spray foaming, huh?
And a bead. Highlight fixture's doing
It's
really
like LED,
good.
yeah. The one LED in the whole house.
Garage.
Okay.
Through that door.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
there's a man. If you can restrip that or get a new door.
Yeah, now shoot to the right just a hair, because it's actually all around the base of the garage too. It's leaking right underneath.
Sill plate. Yep.
Yeah.
They probably.
So I can shoot the bottom of that sheetrock with a foam.
You can see our pilot lights on in there,
Yeah,
which kind of
yeah.
distorts things.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, that whole wall is just
Cement wall. Pretty
yeah.
cold.
What do we just put like foam on that maybe?
Yeah.
Would that make a difference?
Yep.
So that foam's cheap.
Foam's cheap. You will run into an issue because there's flame-producing appliances.
Uh-huh.
It's a fire hazard to leave foam exposed.
Okay.
So you'd have to sheet over it.
Okay, with sheetrock or? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Or even for finding water leaks too, and let's see if I can put it in. Only got a couple more rooms to look at here. There we go. Yeah, between floors, a little bit probably leaking in through the rim joist, you know, inside between floors.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Ground again. Just the ground. It's just is what it is, right?
Yeah.